What is good? What is up, everybody? We are live. And my voice is going out for some weird reason. We're live. Welcome. I am going to post this to a few different places, and then we will go ahead and get started. Give everyone a second to get in here and stuff. But yeah. So what we're looking at here is just a list that Canister 5-0'd with recently. And I ran this through a league, promptly went 3-2, but I'm curious to see how good it is with me actually knowing like some of the lines with the deck now, because previously, I'll be honest, I didn't really I'd never really played the deck before. I'd never really tested it, and I wasn't really quite sure all of the lines, so to speak. I'm still not expert level with it or anything like that, but I think I have a better grasp of the deck now. So yeah, I want to give it another try, even though it is horrendous to play on stream and in online. So you guys will just have to kind of bear with me as I sort of I don't know, the attention might not completely be there, obviously, as I'm comboing off and stuff, because this deck can be very bad on time. So yeah, I just wanted to give that a shot. I'm going to post this on social media, so that way we have everyone on the know. Okay, so yeah. But the deck is super good. My thought process is I am very sure that this deck is way better in paper. I think a lot of this deck's result, I'm not saying it's mono green levels or anything like that, but I don't think this deck is as well represented as it could be, simply due to the fact that a lot of its results will be suppressed by the fact that people don't want to risk going to time, and you can't demonstrate infinite loops with Magic Online. So when I say I'm going to gain 100,000 life this turn, obviously I can't do that on Magic Online. And, a lot of decks simply can't beat that, so it's interesting how, it's interesting how this deck exists and it still occasionally puts in a result or something. And, it's not really you won't see it that often, but I suspect that it's probably just better in paper. So turn this down because I know it drives some people crazy. But yeah, let's run it through a league, and then after that we'll play something else. I've been on the Pioneer Copium train as of late. It's been hard for me to find something that really speaks to me in Pioneer. Right now I am leaning towards mono green as my RC deck of choice, just because it has the highest win rate. But there have been a few decks that have popped up that have been interesting. I don't necessarily believe the Karuga deck is the truth or anything like that. I was playing Fire's lists back in Pioneer's inception. I thought Fires of Invention was that was the first place my mind went to. And Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The deck just seems like it hard loses to mono green. Okay, so we have a reasonable hand here. We have everything we really want. I think I'm gonna put back a land and kind of risk it for the biscuit. Okay, so we're playing against what appears to be mono green and what I would suspect to be a reasonable matchup. It's part of the reason why I picked up this deck, so we'll see. So we know that our mono green opponent will not have like really any interaction with us, which is good. So what's the line? So like I can I think I'm just supposed to cast Birgi this turn, because that means like next turn. Yeah. Pretty sure that means next turn I win, I think. If my math is correct. Okay. Opponent whiffs. Alright, so if I cast Grinning Ignis, it floats a red. Okay, so basically we can cast Collected Company this turn, but I don't think I can go infinite. Because if I cast Ignis, let's see. Pretty sure this is how this is gonna work, right? Because I cast him. What's funny is like we have infinite life here. But yeah, so we're gonna combo. Oh, right. We actually need, let's see, we need a enabler in play. So let's go for a Collected Company here. Okay. So not quite what we were looking for, but that's okay. Another turn and we'll get there. So yeah, this gets us nowhere, right? We return this and then we have, yeah, okay. Okay. So our opponent has to win this turn. And this is part of the reason why I was interested in this deck in the first place, because it clearly has a good mono green matchup. Or at least should be actually favored. Like a lot of people say like, oh, I'm favored against mono green. This deck is favored against mono green. It's like, you're not. You think you're favored against mono green, you're not. Alright, Kiora. Okay, they lose. Now they actually lose, or they should. Maybe I should have left up one of those. That's fine. So actually we don't necessarily need that, because we have Risen Reef into play. If we didn't have Risen Reef into play, then that would be relevant. No, because we want to land to play. Okay, that's good. So what would we do? We would we return this to our hand. We play this, right? Yeah. And then we can go ahead and shock here, that's fine. Cast by paying 2 life. Okay, now we've done it. We've assembled the combo. Okay. Our opponent was nice and they conceded. I appreciate that. They're not looking to fool around. Probably someone who values their time and their testing. This is what good Magic players do. I always recommend, if you've lost in a league, then concede. If you're in a challenge or a showcase or mocks, don't concede, obviously. Okay, so we're playing against mono green. I suspect this is favorable for us. The only real interaction they're gonna have is like, well, Pithing Needle doesn't do it because this is a mana ability. So it would have to be like Hydra, like Voracious Hydra. Can't really think of much else. Do we care about bringing in Outland Liberator? I don't really want to be like too interactive with what my opponent is doing, to be honest with you. I kind of just like I want to be faster than them. I really am debating bringing in anything, as odd as that sounds. Like, you might think, well, you should bring in a Braid just in case, you know. But we were on the draw that game, you know. I mean, maybe bring in Tamiyo's safekeeping for our combo pieces. Usually, like, Risen Reef is the first card that I cut because it's like the easiest one to interact with. But I'm gonna roll with it, guys. I'm not gonna change anything. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is because I think we're faster, and I think that this is just a poor matchup for them. I'm glad that I got this matchup first, though, because I did want to... Why is there a blue land in my deck? Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. I'm stupid. It took me a second to think about it. That's right. Risen Reef and such. For some reason, I didn't think we played Bark Channel Pathway. Okay, they have a Kiora. And an Oath of Nissa. So I've got a pretty fast start here. This is like the dream, is Elf into a turn 3 play. I'll likely just be attacking this Kiora just cause. Okay, they have a backup Kiora, so I'll probably just end up attacking them, to be honest. Prosperous Innkeeper is good. Okay, they draw a card off of Troll. Do I want to crack this to play an elf? Not really. I mean, I guess so. I might win next turn, depending on how good this Collected Company is. My most feared matchup with this deck, honestly, is probably going to be Phoenix. They just have all the tools to interact. You know, a patient Phoenix player, I feel like is gonna have a pretty easy time against this deck. You would have to play very tight against Phoenix, I think. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. They might potentially have a Nykthos that they're doing some math with. Understandable. If they try to resolve a Karn, we have to crack the treasure token in response. Looks like a Cavalier. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, in that case, we're gonna do this. Always important. Do not forget to do that. Okay, we've got the combo, right? Bergie and Ignis. That's all we needed. So not only do we have infinite life, but we also have infinite damage. It's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. And save targets. Yeah, so we made very quick work of mono green. Very quick work. That was incredibly easy. So, in case you were wondering, in case you want a deck that beats mono green very easily, as I suspected, because I've been playing Pioneer for a little while, here it is. Sorry, I didn't see my opponent's message. I mean, it doesn't get much smoother than that. Let me post this in a Discord. I'm not trying to dog this person out. In fact, I'm gonna redact their name like I always do. But the point of this is I expect mono green to be very generously represented at the RC. And with that said, if I'm going to register a deck, it has to beat mono green, whether that deck is mono green or whether it's something else, you know what I mean? But I just want to make sure that whatever I'm playing is good against green. What's up, Kyle? Welcome. So let's just do something real quick. All right. But yeah, I mean, that's about what I expected against green. So at least that confirms, for the most part, confirms my expectations. I don't think I'm beating Phoenix. It's not a matchup that I'm really preparing for. This hand looks great. So yeah. It seems a little weird, right? Because, like, this deck is not really, like, popular or anything like that, and I think I know why. But, like, it's very good, especially in paper. Like, I think it's way better in paper than it is online, which is interesting. If we're playing against blue-white, this is going to be an interesting matchup, though. They shock, that means censor. Possibly not. They're gonna deal with Elf first with March, yeah. That's fine. We have lots of mana dorks. There's one. Okay, I suspect we're playing around an absorb here. We'll let our opponent hold up mana for another turn. And then probably resolve this Risen Wraith if I don't draw another land. Well, probably even if I do. Pretty obvious, collect the company. Alright, drew out the absorb. Lucky me. So, got a Grinning Ignis. Any order. Question is, do I return it to my hand? Play around the bad stuff. Yes. That was very cash money of us to draw that collected company. D-Sphere on my Hazoret's Monument? That's gross. I suppose I'm into playing yeah. I suppose I'm into playing Risen Reef here. Okay. Don't Supreme Verdict me, bro. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. Don't do that. Alright. Burgalicious. Is there any reason to play Prosperous Innkeeper first? Not really, right? They're down to 4 cards. Worst thing I could see probably right now is a Teferi, I assume. Okay. Can't use this for anything, obviously, but... wonder if they have Wandering Emperor. Yeah. Psychic. Psychic. 1 card in hand. We're looking good. 2 cards now, obviously. +1 attack. Or just, probably just, yeah. +1 attack, maybe. I don't like that. Alright, I'm just gonna say okay. I don't know what that could mean. Unless they're just gonna fucking play a Supreme Verdict to deal with Bergie. I think they're thinking about it. What is this? Oh, Farewell. Wow. Okay. That was close. Not bad. Still wondering if it's correct to play this little dude. I guess not, because he could represent something to discard. Alright, hit me for 3. You got it, dude. It's just closer than I thought it would be. No land or nothing, they say. Don't you fucking absorb this. You motherfucker, that's fine. Alrighty. That Ignis was my ticket to digging through a lot of cards. But it's okay. We're looking for potentially another collected company. That would be our best draw. It's not terrible. Can loot with it. Or pillage. What is this? I got a Shark Typhoon. Looks like Shark Typhoon, yeah. Alright. Opponent's trying to kill us. It's pretty scary. Okay, one of those things was land. Tick up, sure. Take 11, go to 5. Yikes. That's gonna be the game. That's the ball game. Okay. Alright. Blue-white control. I suspect we can probably take out some of our accelerants, given the fact that this is just going to be a longer game by nature of it. I definitely think that we bring in the Nissus here, just as kind of a dual threat, if you will, but also like helps us find what we're looking for. I think Tamio's safekeeping is worth bringing in. I don't don't know about Outland Liberator. Let's see. Let's take a look here. I'm just curious what the artifact enchantment package is for blue-white control these days. So they play Portable Hole, Detention Sphere, and Shard Typhoon. Post board, they're going to bring in Temporary Lockdown. I think it's probably worth it. So bring in some Liberators. Can probably safely cut like some number of Prosperous Innkeeper, I think. Some number of Hazoret's Monument. Don't love Eldritch Evolution. Maybe it's just cutting 2 Hazoret's Monuments, huh? Anything else? Cemetery Prowler's not good. It's a beater, but that's about it. Sure. We'll take it. Delicious. Probably gonna go for the Risen Reef first. So let's go Innkeeper. Say go. Thing is, we can't like assemble our combo like we would against like Honor Green. We have to approach this a lot more methodically, gain some card advantage when we can, you know, get an abundance of resources, that sort of thing. Okay. Company is a great draw, obviously. And, you know, we get to play this angle against Control where we're kind of just like, we're picking at them a little bit. We're, you know, getting in chip damage where we can. And then, you know, we're going to force their hand, essentially. Obviously, the longer this game goes, it's not favorable for us, but we're going to try to make this happen. I'll attack first. Now I could play this and trigger the Risen Reef. I don't hate that. I'm also just debating like putting it into play and saying go. Yeah, let's do that. The only thing we're really missing here is the combo. I don't want to commit too much to the board because it just screams like, and I don't want to play this because they could just easily exile it. So I'm gonna attack here. And commit like this Pipsqueak to the board. And I think I'm just gonna pass. Threaten Collected Company. Okay. It's very bold of them, not knowing if we had Coco or not. Very bold indeed. Interestingly, they only have one white source as it currently shows. I guess I'll commit the Liberator to the board. I really need a Collected Company. What is this deck? This is Grinning Ignis combo. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have played this little dude. All right, they have a white source. Three mana? Are they trying to exile something? We're getting flooded. Alright. Well, I don't want to lose creature to a shark token, but I kind of don't have a choice. I have to attack this Teferi. Alright. Okay. It's got to be something else, right? They're not going to let their Teferi die to, like... Okay. Alright, I'm considering playing this now. I really don't have really that much of a choice. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll play this. We'll pitch a land. Alright, I'm gonna keep the lands in my hand for now. I'm worried that this is gonna get exiled by like a detention sphere, but I really don't have much of a choice. Like, I have to draw some action if to actually, like, you know, force them to use the cards that are in their hand. And right now I'm just ripping a lot of lands. This is a 22 land deck. It plays 2 of these guys, so technically 24, I guess you could say. Are they gonna farewell me? Yeah, it's annoying. I have a question. Target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible. But farewell is a piece of shit card and says exile all artifacts. Yeah, this feels like probably a bad matchup if you don't like stay on the gas. The mono green matchup was super easy though. Yeah, we've just drawn too many lands at this point to come back. We drew lands for like the entirety of that game, which is unfortunate because we really had it in the bag at one point had we have really hit the combo pieces, but it's fine. I don't suspect a lot of people will play blue-white control with the RC, not really expecting it to be like a huge number or anything in the room. People don't really like playing control in paper, and B, it's not particularly good right now. So those are 2 reasons why I suspect it's probably not going to be represented all too much. That's not to say it's not good, it's just not really great right now. I think, like, mono green's a terrible matchup. I think that some of the faster decks in the format can get you, like humans. Kruger Fires and red-black are probably okay, I would assume. Spirits is a terrible matchup. Yeah. I want to go back to that mono green matchup. That was fun. Just like absolutely obliterating them. All right, we're on the draw again. It's okay. I don't mind being on the draw. Yeah, I think like one of the biggest reasons why people don't really play this particular deck online is because of the time sink. Like the number of triggers, number of clicks, it just takes way too much time to combo. For a lot of people, it's just too much of a demand. Too worried that, you know, the deck is probably not gonna get there in time. But if you're experienced in the ways of Magic Online, you should be okay. Oh boy. Is it the dream? Playing against mono green again? A free win? Okay. So what do we want to do? We could play Hazoret's Monument this turn, and then next turn we could play Grinning Ignis. Dig through like the majority of our deck. Or I could just play... I don't have to go that fast, honestly. I could just do this. Uh-oh. They're doing the thing. Is it Cavalier time? The thing, like, I keep getting suggestions. You know, I get a lot of suggestions from people like that are kind of like, for lack of better words, like sort of half paying attention to Pioneer. Whether they're like going to the RC or not, I don't know. But like, I just like in my mind, Pioneer. I mean, it's like really like a 2-deck format. That's my realistic, maybe pessimistic way of looking at it, and I don't really see any way around that, to be honest. So I'm not quite there. I can dig a lot this turn. Do they have any way to destroy my Hazoret's Monument? That would be the worst thing I think that could possibly happen to me. Discard. Discard. Okay. Oh, you know what? They could get Bolas's, not Bolas's Citadel Monument. Is that what it's called? They have both though. They might get greedy. This isn't infinite, right? It costs 1 less to cast, so we pay 2 red. Then we pay 1 red, return it. It makes 3. Pay 2 red. Oh, they got Damping Sphere? Yeah, I can't beat that. That's fine. We'll just beat them in 2. I'm glad they showed me that though, because like I wasn't really considering Damping Sphere, to be honest. So at least this like allows me to like think about some alternate lines in which they can actually stop me, because the first match we played against Mono Green, I just obliterated it so fast, like I didn't even consider like the ways they could actually win the game. I'll bring in like 2 Abrades. But yeah, my main goal is to just race them. This hand's pretty good. I like the Abrade for an elf. I like, yeah, I'll keep this. That's why elf or Abrade is kind of nice, I guess, in this matchup, is it serves 2 different purposes. Slow them down and then, you know, kill their dudes. It's burgalicious. All right. think this should be a kill next turn. Debating even attacking that, honestly, because it's faster to just attack them, but I'll attack that, I suppose. Assume they'll play a Cavalier here. Maybe a... Okay, I was going to say maybe a... whatever that other card's called. Alright, I gotta nick those. I mean, they could get us. If I whiff on this Collected Company, it could be pretty bad. Play another elf. Heart's Desire, sure. Okay, we got there. GG, it's over. Oh, they want more, they said. All right. Like, why do people make you do it at this point? You know what I mean? Like, what is the purpose, man? It's a fucking league. Just concede. It's fine. You'll be okay, I promise you. People are just so fucking, like, I don't get it. Maybe my opponent will run out of time with 20 minutes on the clock. I just realized this little dude's an elemental. That's kind of cool, actually. On the next episode of Why Are We Still Playing This Game? Mono green player won't concede. Says they must see it. All 20 damage. Can actually play that. Kill them faster. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Generates a red. Yeah. Make sure I wasn't tripping. Deck's so cool. I like it. See, if this was in paper, though, you could just say, like, I'm willing to kill you now, and your opponent would have to concede. Well, they wouldn't concede, they would just lose. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they would just lose on the spot, right? And you wouldn't have to deal with this, like people trying to time you out. But now, because I'm playing on Moto, I have to actually do it, and it takes a while. Obviously, so I feel like this is why this deck isn't as represented as it should be, because people just don't want to do this, which I understand completely. But it doesn't mean the deck isn't good. It just means that it's hard to play on Magic Online. But the RC is not on Magic Online. It's in paper, where you can say, I gain infinite life, or I deal you infinite damage. So that's what's interesting about playing this deck in paper, where you can say, I deal you infinite damage. I'm going to bring in another Abrade, because that was pretty dope. Hazoret's Monument has been just kind of like okay. I'm interested to see like how people normally board with this deck, because like normally I wouldn't cut too many combo pieces in a deck like this, but I think it's fine. Like I just wonder what the priority is. I guess like Risen Reef is like a pretty good card at like, you know, sometimes you need to like, you have a way to generate like infinite Ignises, but you don't have a way to kill them yet, and you need to draw like either Roastmaster or Defiler. I guess I could probably go down a Risen Reef, maybe down a Hazoret Monument. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that, because Risen Reef is kind of an accelerant in its own right. I'd say this is a good hand. I have a Karn. Yep. So I'm thinking we go Elf and kill this. Pass the turn. They'll probably get like Damping Sphere or something preemptive, I would assume. Yeah, that's about what I figured. So I think I'll let them like play Damping Sphere. I have the Boseiju. And I'll just, I mean, I could attack this turn and play a Runaway Steamkin. But I think it's just more efficient to, I don't know, it's tough. Like attack this, play Steamkin, and then what? Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, with Damping Sphere, Nykthos is useless, so there's that. Well, their Karn's gonna die, that's cool. Do I want to deal with Karn, or do I want to Collected Company? Could cast Birgi this turn, and then Elf, and then pass. That's probably fine. Or I could go Risen Reef, Elf, and pass. No, I'm gonna hold up Collected Company. They've got me in an interesting spot here, though. I may have misplayed. I'm not sure. Part of my issue was that I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to deal with Karn or if I wanted to just... yeah, that's fine. Spells cost that much more to cast, and at the beginning of your end step I lose a life, sure. Just play this now. They're doubling down. We drew another Boseiju. It's pretty good. So my Boseijus are only going to cost 1. So I can hit this. But I want them to be affected with Nykthos, I think. So I think I'm just gonna hold off this turn. Because I'm sure they think they're safe. It don't work like that, bud. You can't use Nykthos with Damping Sphere in play. Jesus Christ. They're just trying it again. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not how that works. You noob. Learn what your cards do. Shush. Hey. Daddy's playing Magic. Come here. Come here, baby. My poor boy. He's got a little bruise on his neck from playing, or from getting taken to the vet. Yep. Sky Sovereign. It's interesting, like, I kind of don't want to hit this Damping Sphere yet. But I guess I kind of have to. Yeah, I'll hit the Damping Sphere. I mean, if I draw Ignis next turn, it's over. Fuck. Alright. We just win, right? Yeah, because I'm about to draw my deck. Yeah, we win. We win, family. That's it. That's all she wrote. I'm gonna say no because we need a land to draw. Actually, turn off auto yields because I don't want that to always yield. I want that to say okay to that. Want Bergie to always yield. And this, that's fine. God, this is so sick. If this was paper, we'd be taking smoke breaks right now, boys. We'd be talking about the match. I'm just saying. Shit's real. I don't know why opponent's doing this. Like what more do you want to see? You know what I mean? Like what is the purpose of this? I guess at this point I should probably just cast Collect a Company. Fuck. I actually don't want more Risen Reefs, so I'm just gonna do 2 Bergies. Any order. Hope I don't whiff. There's a possibility I could whiff. Oh wait, no there's not, because I can kill my own Risen Reef. No, it's over. They're just gonna sit here and watch me, I guess. God, this is the worst part. This is so shitty that people make you do this on Magic Online. This is so stupid. Like, what is this teaching you as the green player? Like, is this teaching you good habits? Is this teaching you how to be a better player? I don't get it. God damn, motherfucker. Jesus. There we go. I'm gonna do this so that hopefully they just concede to this, but I don't think they will, to be honest with you. But I'm showing them that I'm not going to deck. Nope, they're just gonna make me do it. Okay, cool. That's fine. I hate that you have to, like, stack these abilities, too. Maybe he'll run out of time with a million time left. Who knows? Maybe they won't kill me. Maybe they'll forget how to count to 20. Like, I had a person the other day like popping like food tokens in response to this shit, even though they had like no interaction. It's just absolutely pathetic. The fragile state of Magic Online players sometimes. Like, I will always say, like, if you're playing in a showcase or a challenge or mocks or something like that, then absolutely don't concede. But if you're just playing in a Magic Online league, just fucking concede. Like, and honestly, in a challenge, I would concede here because my opponent is clearly not going to run out of time. So at this point, you're just wasting everybody's time. You know, but it's fine. I get it. It's not fun to lose to a combo deck. Especially when you get absolutely smashed through several sideboard cards, double Besajude, all that jazz. But hey, at least I learned something. I learned that this deck is very good against green, and they will try to bring in artifacts to stop you. I guess I could have dug for another Defiler. But it's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. I knew what I had. And I would assume a reasonable person would concede in this spot, but you know, not everybody is reasonable. GG's, very easy. Come again, thank you. Alright, well, you beat Mono Green twice. Saving all the screenshots where I beat people and they don't concede right away. No, I just want to show people that this deck has a very good matchup against Mono Green, that's all. But I am going to run to the bathroom really quick. All right, guys, I will be right back. Okie dokie, we're back. Man, this deck is very good against mono green, don't you guys think? Yeah, I think this deck is very good. There's time constraints, but in paper you don't have that. I know I keep saying it, but I don't know. Obviously, it has its bad matchups like any deck, though. This is an interesting hand. I'm gonna keep it because we play so many accelerants that... Oh no. Oh no. Not this deck again. Alright, well, we queued into another bad matchup. It's nothing but polarizing matchups from here. And we're just ripping lands. Hot fire. Alright. Suppose this is probably going to get countered, but you know. Gotta do it. They're probably like, what on God's green earth? That's fine. Wanted to make sure we did this in response to the minus. Those are pretty good, actually. Double Risen Reef. A little double Risen Reef action. Seeing each other enter. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. A little bit of a rebound there. Nothing in chat. I would have thought that would have invoked a remark. Wow, just like collect a company city over here. You know what? I want to play around, I want to play around Censor. Sure, you got it. Yep. Okay. Interesting if they're considering whether or not they should censor this, or not censor, sorry, counter this. I would assume you pretty much always counter this. Interesting. Like, why let it resolve? You're letting me draw cards. Seems incorrect, to be honest. I don't really think I want to resolve any spells this turn. Maybe a Prosperous Innkeeper and a Llanowar Elves. Sure. One on top, one on bottom for them. Shocking. Take 5. All right. So that's it. Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Math. We got a person that's gonna make us do it. Isn't this such a fun deck? There are going to be situations where people will make you do this in real life too, though. So that is fair. Like, I know they think it's possible for me to deck, but it basically isn't. Oh. I was like, why am I being held up? I mean, I suppose there's always a chance, right? Can't see my grinning Ignis. Just need to find a Kavu. God damn. Sorry about the crazy view, guys. I know it looks nuts. Literally just need a Kavu. There's something. They don't get it yet. It's fine. Okay, there he is. Stop yielding. Always yield. Blow this up. All right, that's even better. Blow that up. Okay, you've seen that I can't deck myself. Are they gonna concede? The answer is no. And save targets. GG. how we can auto yield to the Steamkin. There we go. They keep making me do it. Tired of doing it. Tired of showing them. Tired of showing them what it is. At least you know in paper you'd be like, go to game 2. Your opponent wouldn't try to weasel a win. My whole thing is, I just don't see why you do this in leagues. Like, I don't see why you make people like do the combo. It's like you're not being a better Magic player by doing this. You're not learning anything. If your goal is to be better, then you should just forfeit in this situation. Obviously, it's different when there's high stakes, but this is not a high stakes situation. So I don't understand why people do this. They're literally wasting their time and mine. I understand I'm the one playing the combo deck. That is a very reasonable point that I am making here and now up front. But keep in mind that if this was a paper event, my opponent would have no choice but to lose there immediately, right? So keep that in mind. I think how we boarded last time was we just brought in these guys and we boarded out some mana dorks. Although I suppose the mana dorks are like kind of relevant bodies. I don't really like Hazoret's Monument all too much. It's like kind of like the worst spell in my mind. Like, especially against a deck where like it's pretty decent against like red black. I think it's pretty decent. Like yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it like this. I like keeping in 1 sometimes, like just to be like, in case I draw it, it's 1. I'm not going to draw any more of them. It's legendary anyway, you know. So, oh lord. This hand has got potential. I'll keep it. Fuck it. Let's go. Okay. Figured that was a possibility, right? Oh lord. We're in trouble. Maybe a quick game too. Foretold cards. It's the 2-mana counter spell. You have another portable hole? No. Play this guy. Seiko. I do play a basic. Go ahead. Hell yeah. Get in there. Memory Deluge. I am going to just collect a company now. after they select their cards. What's up, baby? Okay. Okay. Seems kind of wild, right? Sure. Makes sense. I could play... Thing is, I could play Defiler of Instinct here. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna play this. And you know what's the funny thing is? We have infinite life. That's what's funny, is like our opponent literally can't win now, technically, right? If we were in a real Magic match right now, I would say I'm going to gain infinite life. But it's fine. We're not in a real Magic match. That's okay. I think this deck is really good. I think people are sleeping on this deck. They're gonna Supreme Verdict, hold up Censor, maybe. D-Sphere. Target, okay. It's fine. You know what's funny is like they're just losing to what's on board anyway. And that's even funnier. I just play this because there's no reason not to, I don't think. Get Defiler, see what they got. They got a counter spell, that's a shame. Okay. Annoying. Shark Typhoon tokens 4/4. Did I just make them have it, and then I can just play the backup Bergie? I think so. Actually, I'm just gonna attack with a halfling, bro. Because then I can play the flip side of Bergie. See what they do. I probably should have kept the elf in my hand, though, if that was my plan. It's negate. It's just, okay, Memory Deluge. Alright. Turning out to be a surprisingly competitive game. I thought for sure that this would be like just such a horrible matchup, but I'm actually kind of like doing okay. They might end up getting me here, I don't know. Oh, they're gonna like exile it in response or something. Once again, though, they're kind of just losing to the creatures that are on board. Like, yeah, they're getting rid of the horn or whatever, but like, I mean, assuming they're targeting the horn, right? Like, I would not pitch fucking, yeah, I agree. Don't pitch your Wandering Emperor to that. That's a bad plan. We'll main phase a Coco here. I think that's fine. Looks like an absorb. No absorb. Exiling Bergie in response. That seems bad, but alright. Risen Reef and Runaway Steamkin. Yeah. In the order. I'm gonna say no. I'm also gonna say no. Can play Ignis this turn, honestly. Get some triggers off this Risen Reef. Got our Bergie back. Tacky for 1. Sego. Even if they wipe my board, it's kind of like I'm clearly not out of the game. Risen Reef has been an all-star in this matchup for sure. Especially the 2 Risen Reefs triggering each other, like seeing each other at the same time. Like that was pretty crucial. Looks like a farewell. Yeah, makes sense. What is this? You know they have Wandering Emperor in hand, right? What's up, baby? I'm not sure. Like 30 minutes maybe, give or take. 30 minutes, give or take. Alright, Tacky for 1. I think I hit this, right? Man, pretty close to just being able to. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna cast Bergie first. See what they do. Top, I guess. Interesting.
Les jeux vidéo.
I think that was actually kind of a bad absorb.
Vous trouvez pas que le gamin s'abrutisse déjà suffisamment avec ce genre d'idée aussi? Le seul chose qu'on peut être capable, c'est de lui faire perdre notre temps.
I feel like Grinning Ignis is more of a threat.
Est-ce qu'on a vraiment besoin de leur thune? Ouais, jusqu'à maintenant, on a fait avec l'aide des contributeurs et on s'en est.
But maybe they have an answer for this.
Les jeux vidéo.
Player Wandering Emperor. No, it's a Shark Typhoon. Very good. Just gonna keep everything in my hand, honestly. Because at this point, I'm just gonna be drawing a lot of cards. See what they do. Seven memory damage. Okay. I think I bottom. This card. Alright, Sego. I've gotten a lot of value that turn. They're about to just die to like straight up damage. Okay, Grinning Ignis is gone. Have one card in hand, so I assume they're dead. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting it costs one less. They should be dead. Yeah, if this was in paper, then it's so much easier. But yeah, they're dead. They're super fucking dead. At this point, we don't need to draw any more cards. Okay. Lame. What a fucking lame fucking final move. Good job. Wow. How's Air Force life? It's okay. It's okay. Still looking for a job on the civilian side. Yeah. Should be promoting to master here pretty soon. So yeah, trying to finish my NCOA, but it's hard. There's like a lot of distractions and stuff, of course, at like this phase of your career. But it's not bad. I'm a 2R1. So a scheduler. Yeah, E7. Currently attack. Full-time reservist. I switched over from active duty in 2020, which was a hell of a year to switch over from active duty. I went from Barksdale, which is in Louisiana, to up here in Pittsburgh, and it was a good move. It was closer to where I wanted to be, but you know, like active duty is like obviously your choices of where you want to live and what you want to do is very limited. And I was at Barksdale for, let's see, I got there in October of 2014 after I left Korea. So I was there for 6 years, and I tried to get out for so long. I just wanted to, I liked the base. It was just time for me to go, and I wanted to move up north. And I just got turned down over and over and over. Every time I tried to go to a different base, I just got turned down. So finally I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to be a reservist and choose where I want to go. Yeah, I was at Kunsan. Kunsan is the one that's further south. Osan will be the one that's like closer to like Seoul and all the cool stuff. Osan's the better base. Kunsan's more like rural. It is, yeah. Like it depends on your career field. Like career fields with like low retention rates. Like let's say you're a maintainer, like a crew chief, or you're, I don't know, comm-nav or something. Like some career field that's just like fucking just churning people out left and right. Or let's say like you're a cop, for example, right? You can probably, like, if you want to stay in, and if you want to stay in that career field, you can probably advance pretty quickly if you like know what you're doing. And I wouldn't say that it's as difficult as like smaller career fields like mine, where it's like you're in a shop of, I mean, some scheduling offices are big. Like if you go to like Tyndall, which is in Florida, over the F-35s, but like some scheduling offices are so small. Like mine, for example, there is I mean, you can go one up, one down, like rank wise in your position, but like my shop has one master sergeant stripe, like 2 or 3 tech stripes, which I'm occupying one right now, and then the rest are like staff and below, and that's pretty like lenient. I mean, that's because we're reservists, right? Army, so probably Humphreys for me, but fingers crossed more in Seoul. Yeah, that would be cool. If I can make one recommendation, like I don't know like how old you are or whatever, but don't spend all your time inside. It's easy to, like, I played a ton of Hearthstone while I was there and I didn't really go out much. I regret it. I wish I would have, like, you know, gone to like the DMZ more and like got out and, you know, explored, because I don't know how long you guys go over there, but for us, it's either 1 or 2 years if you're doing a short tour or a long tour. Most people just do a short tour, so I was only there for a year. But it's cool. It's an experience. I would say like Korea is not so far different from the United States. Very westernized. Most people speak English. Everyone is really nice. Yeah. You will build like a very close relationship with the people that you work with and stuff too, because you're away from your families. Stay away from the people that go crazy, because like some people, like, they see it as an opportunity to go wild, right? Because like they're away from their families. Like you see a lot of people, at least I'm assuming this is the same for Army, because that's what it's like for the Air Force. Like you see a lot of people they leave married and they come back divorced because like their wife or significant other finds out that they were, you know, being crazy over there. But yeah, don't get into that madness. I mean, I had fun while I was over there. I drank a lot of soju and, you know, ate bulgogi and kimchi, and, you know, went out and did karaoke and stuff. But like, you know, it was clean fun. And the zero side of it, so it's a little different, but yeah, I can take the point well. Yeah, and you guys probably have like all military, I mean, us, Navy, Marines, Army, like we all have like curfews over there because of like international conflicts where, like, you know, people were being dumb. And by all means it's warranted to some extent, because like we're in their country. You know, they don't see a branch of service, they just see a uniform. So it's like whenever something bad happens, it's like, oh, the American military, you know, and it's understandable. It's warranted. Like I said, we're in their country, you know, we're guests. It's not right for people to go over there and act a fool. You wouldn't, well, they probably would do it in America too, but like the point is, like, you know, I try to be respectful of everyone while I was over there. Oh god damn, it's this deck. Okay. I just realized my opponent mulliganed to 3. Alright, well we might be dead. I mean, the thing is, their deck's either gonna like lose to itself or we're gonna lose to it. Wait, is that normal for them to play Mutavault? They put one on the bottom. I'm assuming this is Tybalt's trickery, right? It has to be. I could go for Bergie here. I've never actually drawn this card. Immunity from local. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh yeah, we'll take care of them. Like, just bring them back to base, and we'll, you know, take a stripe off of them or whatever. If it's something really, really bad, you know, send them to jail basically. But like, they'll be tried in a court martial. They won't be tried in a court of law a lot of the times, unless it's like horrifically bad. In which case, yeah, you might just extend yourself beyond the U.S. government's reach if it's that bad. Like if you know, do something irreversible. Anyway, on a lighter note, I'm trying to think of what to do here. I could go get Bergie. I think I'm just gonna play Risen Reef. It's a shame you don't get to pick the land side of that. Put it into play. That would have been cool, right? But it makes sense. Okay, my opponent's not doing anything. We have a Bergie. I think I'm just gonna do Collect a Company here. Just attack them. No attacks. We're just gonna do a Coco. Oh no, are they doing it? Uh-oh, they're doing it. They did it. They found it. Alright, I have to hope they whip. So they're gonna cast Emrakul the Promised End and take my next turn. Okay, that could have been worse. I don't think we could kill them though, right? Because we would have to have a Ignis. If they don't use Eldritch Evolution, we can kill them. I assume they're gonna attack Bergie into Emrakul. Okay, that works too. X or less, so they'll go and get like an Elvish Mystic or something. Oh, you can fail to find on that? I didn't know you could fail to find. Yeah, Evo into Ignis. Yeah, that would have been my line. I actually think if they were super savvy, they might... Nah, they wouldn't have been able to kill me, I don't think. Well, the good news is I think we win, basically, if we can... let's see. So... we go... I think we can Bergie this turn. Right. I don't think we can win this turn. Like, we could cast Defiler, but I think it's the correct play is just to cast Bergie. Cast Llanowar Elves. I should just... No, it's fine. It's whatever. Cast this. And then next turn we win. What's up, Josh? Playing against meme deck. That's the one where they discard, right? Okay, so they hit us. We get a 3. And then should be okay here. I think we still actually have to find a I think we still actually have to find an Ignis. This is gonna be close, actually. So, is it Hazaret's Monument first, or is it Entangled, whatever his name is? I guess it's Entangled, whatever his name is, right? So we can draw some cards. Cast, float a red. Innkeeper. What does that do for me? I think I lose. I think. What if we cast Defiler and we have a red, right? So what if we do Innkeeper first? Defiler would cost 1 less, so maybe we just do Defiler. Right. There might have been a way I could have done this to where it's like I actually get there. I don't know though. I think I was supposed to cast Hazaret's Monument first, and then the floral thing. I mean, I'm probably going to win anyway due to the high fail rate of this deck, but like I do want to actually like work out these situations, even though I'm probably never going to find myself in a situation where I'm like going to die this fast. There are times where like it's like, okay, I have to combo off this turn, otherwise my opponent is going to I don't know, Karn stuff, or you know, maybe they've got Lotus Bloom, I don't know, or Lotus Field. There's really no way to sideboard against this deck. Kind of just gotta hope they don't have it. I don't know why they're holding us here. I don't know. Like, normally it's like maybe they're looking up like the deck, like they haven't seen it in a while. They're just trying to figure out like what it plays. But like they have no interaction, so it's like there's no real reason. Okay. Discard Bergie, I think, right? Or can I somehow manage to like get a mana with this? Because this is gonna come into play, and then we can pay 2 life. It costs 1 less and 1 red. I think that's, yeah, I think we discard Defiler. Oh, look who it is. It's our boy. You, sir, are dead. Actually, we'll just do it like this. And save targets. They're dead. GG. Oh, do they have another Tybalt's Trickery? Uh-oh. Maybe they're not dead. Okay. We're gonna draw some cards. I think I'm gonna discard the Bergie. Uh-oh. Okay. It's not looking good for the home team. I think we just play the Innkeeper here because he allows me to net a mana basically. Okay. Bergie costs 2 less to cast, but yeah. Ugh. Ignis, 1 time. Discard. No! No, we lost. I don't know. That was rough. We almost got there. Yeah. Close. Yeah, I think we just let the natural fail rate of their deck do its thing. I don't see any reason to sideboard anything. But that was pretty cool. We almost got there. I will mulligan for something a little bit faster. This is fine. Keep, they're not gonna really be able to interact much. I mean, if they kill me, they kill me. This is deck that they're playing has like a very low win rate for a reason. This deck has impressed me. We lost to, what did we lose to? We lost to blue-white control, but then we beat blue-white control. They mulligan to 1, so we basically win. Put 1 card on the bottom. They scry to the bottom again. Alright, so next turn we win. I mean, that's a turn 4 kill. I think we got a turn 3 kill this league, I think. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Stupid. Well, that's fine. Okay. I appreciate my opponent for conceding there because they were dead anyway. I'm showing you that I can draw my deck at this point. It has the combo. It's a little slow. I'm gonna mulligan this. I guess I'll keep this one. What do I want to put back here? I guess it's a land. Maybe it's just Prosperous Innkeeper. Could also have just put back Roastmaster. It's funny because like in real life, if I was playing against this deck and like I was like deciding what to put back, I would have easily just put back Roastmaster because like if I gain 1,000,000 life, they can't beat me. But this is Magic Online. It's a fantasy world, a fantasy MMORPG. Uh-oh, they kept 3. My dad. Oops, show game log. They scryed in the bottom. There's Eldritch Evolution. This hand's super slow. They just got it. Nope. Interesting. Thought you were supposed to mulligan like super aggressive with that deck, like down to nothing basically. I think I Burgie here. Right? Does that make sense? You Burgie and then... I mean, Burgie doesn't net you mana here. It's the same amount of mana. You can recast it over and over again, but like in that instance, I guess casting Risen Reef is just better. Yeah. There's a Defiler. Is this greedy? That's not, that can't be right. Right? Which is Bergie here, right? I was gonna Eldritch Evolution for a Defiler and cast Bergie, but okay, so they're dead. Do this, we pay 2 life. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we went 4-1. My loss was to blue-white control. I don't really consider that last game like a real game because it's just somebody like memeing. But not terrible. I mean, I lost to blue-white and like we drew like a shit ton of lands that game. The deck still feels very powerful. Canister 5-0'd with it recently, and my theory, I mean, we beat green twice and we beat them. Like we beat the living fuck out of them. So like and we were on the draw both of those matches. So like my theory is like this deck is very good against green, and it's probably a lot better in paper than it is online. I don't know, guys. I mean, when you can just sit there and, you know, shuffle your deck and play, and you can say I have infinite life or I have infinite damage, like things just go a lot smoother. I just feel like this deck is probably surprisingly in my mix of card or decks that I would play in the RC. Oddly enough, it certainly is more of a wild card, and I think a lot of people would probably make a lot of mistakes against it. My biggest fears would be playing against probably Izzet Phoenix, because they seem to have like a lot of the tools to dismantle what you're doing, and I'm interested to see how the Rakdos matchup is. The Rakdos mid-range, it feels like it could be pretty bad too. But that being said, I mean, we gained a lot of resources against that blue-white control deck with Risen Reef. It's possible that this deck couldn't outgrind. You're not worried about Rakdos? Well, yeah. I'm sure that message was sent before I started talking about that, but yeah. Yeah, I am a little bit worried about Rakdos, but like I think the deck warrants like more testing. I would have to see the Rakdos matchup first. If it's unwinnable, then like, yeah, I would not register this deck. No, you're good. You're good. I appreciate you're right. And that's the thing about holding yourself accountable and being honest, because like, just because I did okay in a league doesn't mean like suddenly like this is the fucking best deck ever, right? Like you're right. Like Rakdos is a very real thing and it's a very good deck, and if we're going to be transparent, we have to be honest about our matchup with Rakdos. That's why when people claim they have like a good mono green matchup, I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Do you have a good mono green matchup? Because if you're talking about Boros Heroic, then yeah, you have a really good mono green matchup, but you get shit on by like 40% of the other, 50% of the other meta, you know? But like, if you're talking about like some new deck that, you know, I don't know, like the Karuga deck, I don't see how that has a good mono green matchup. I tested it. I played it against mono green. I got fucking ass whipped in that matchup, and I'm not saying I played perfectly, But other people seem to be having success, so I want to test the Karuga deck at some point too. I just haven't gotten a chance. I think the first league I went like 3-2 with it, but I just wasn't. It wasn't what I was looking at. But that being said, the Karuga deck definitely beats Rakdos, so something to think about, I guess. But that's gonna be it for me. I appreciate you guys watching. I will probably try to stream more this week. I'm really doubling down on Pioneer this week because I'm trying to get everything situated for Atlanta. Yeah, right now mono green. If I had to go like tomorrow, I would just play mono green. Like, no cap, I would just fucking sleeve that bitch up. Because like, what am I? You know, I'm trying to win. You know, but like, if this deck proves to be promising, I mean, who knows? You know, it could definitely be a real wild card. I mean, we're talking about, you know, like $20,000 for first. You gotta bring some kind of innovation to the table if you're gonna give yourself the edge, right? So might possibly be worth playing, but yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Odysseus, thank you so much for joining. Kyle, Josh, thank you guys. The rest of you guys hanging out, chilling. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will hopefully